Just want to say, watching these raids happen in LA right now, people voted for this. And I think right now the black and the brown community, we need to come together, and we need to remember that they are the ones who made it us versus them. They put us against each other, because if we're busy fighting each other, we don't put our eyes on them. We need to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up.
Ma'am, your community bear some responsibility. Now you may say, well, what is he talking about? Let's look at what I'm talking about. Check this out. I'm always going to show this when I make content like this, responding to, people calling all of a sudden, now you want to do black and brown. When Donald Trump was promising mass deportations, if you look at this screen here from the election, and we're going to go focus on the Latino community, 54% of the votes from the Latino community went to Donald Trump, and 44% went to Kamala Harris. Now, if anyone has betrayed you, ma'am, it would be your men, for sure. Your men who would suffer probably more deportations, because a lot of them are on the job sites. They voted for this. Now, some of you may say, well, the people who voted is the ones that got citizenships here. Don't matter. That's part of your community. Okay. Your community voted, the men of your community. So if anybody betrayed you, it's actually the men of your community that voted for that. Okay. When Trump promised this. Now, I will say the women voted 58% for Kamala Harris. They wouldn't have did mass deportations on you. And I don't support Democrats, but I have to be a realist. She wouldn't have did that. And 39% of your women voted for Trump. That's extremely high. Now, Donald Trump would not have been president. I promise you, he would not. If y'all would have mirrored the numbers, even if the numbers black people voted, right? If Hispanic women would have voted 92% for Kamala Harris, and if Hispanic men would have voted 77% for Kamala Harris, this wouldn't be happening, because Donald Trump would not have won the 2024 election. You can't, like I said, you can't point at other people right now. You got to look within your community first. Now, let's get to this black and brown talk. Now you talking about black and brown? Now here come the black and brown. Oh, they the one caused the division. We are not going to sit here and put this all on white folk. No. You remember George Lopez? What did he say? A lot of things they say in comedy is also based in reality. 2 things you don't do: park in front of our house and bring home somebody black. George Lopez is Mexican. He said that. Did y'all come at George Lopez for saying that? Now, black folks had an issue with it, but did y'all as a community come at him and say, hey, man, stop lying on us and things like this, right? We know in Latin America, there is heavy racism, colorism. We know this. The lighter you are, the more you celebrate it. The darker you are, the worse you're treated, whether you are black or even the indigenous people there who are just as dark as I am. You want black and brown because you're in trouble. And that's even more offensive, because when there always been troubles, but when you wasn't in trouble, you didn't want to hear talk about no black and brown. And I'm not saying you, ma'am, in particular, but your community, some of them were siding with the anti-black racists against us. In LA in particular, how many people in your community has been police officers in LAPD, LA County Sheriff's Department, and have been part of white supremacist gangs in LA and in LA County, and they have targeted black folk. And I did not see your community, ma'am, in LA come out in droves to say, hey, that's not a representation of our community. This person needs to go to jail. This person needs to this it. Ma'am, no. People asking, where black people at in our house? We watching. We watching.